Welcome back, guys. This is my first voice video, so we're going to try this out and I'll get used to it eventually. But for right now, we're going to start a brand new series on how to build a map. So hang on tight. I'm going to go ahead and go to single player, custom maps, and then these are the maps I have right now. I'm going to go ahead and create map up at the top right. Go to advanced. And then the seed matter doesn't matter. Or the seed number doesn't matter. Go ahead and make the landscape 1000. That's what I like. Gives me the most room. Every map I make is always on 1000. And the bumps, go ahead and make that 0. Flat center, don't worry about that. I always make trees 0 and unclick the only by edges. The first color of ground is fine. It looks the most like normal grass, and then I'll show you more about the ground stamps later on, or the pattern stamps. Enable water. Make the height. Just hit the negative button once. That usually sets it right below the ground surface. Then go ahead and click generate. So, as you can see, all the ground is above water. Now I'm going to show you if I hit the plus on the height just twice. It moved just barely. Generate. Now all the ground is underwater. So just hit it. I'm going to hit it back twice and generate, and that's right where I want it to be. Now that we have that done, let's go ahead and go to manage map at the very bottom. Go out here into the middle and hit add spawn point. Click that, and then it'll give you a spawn point. Over here, this blue button, duplicate, just hit it 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that gives you 8 spawn points. You need that because over here at manage map, now at the status, it says 8 out of 8 spawn points. You have to have at least 8 spawn points in each map. Okay, and now map name. Let's go ahead and make it whip, work in progress, and description is just whip again. Just so I know whenever I go to my maps tab, I know which one it is. We will probably do something in the Facebook or the Discord to figure out a map name for this. You know, once we get it laid out a little bit more, start building some stuff, then maybe we'll figure out a good name for it. Go ahead and hit upload map, hidden, and now the map is saved. So everything that I've done so far is saved. We're going to want to do that quite often throughout this process, just so you don't lose anything. And then always, if you go to manage map, you have a history button. So if you happen to add something, I don't know, and you don't like it, you can hit the history button and go back, and every time you hit upload map and save, it'll pop up on here. You can click it and you can restore it to whatever one you want. Now this time zone is, I don't know, I think London or something, I don't know. So at my house right now it is 9:23 p.m. On the 25th. So it's a little bit off. You gotta kind of figure out what time is what time. But no, I'm not gonna change it. And now it's been saved, so we're gonna go to modified terrain. Now I'm gonna show you a glitch. This is a new glitch that just started up And so if we do a stamp mode, watch, as soon as I touch, just with my finger, I'm going to touch the size button. Just touched it, and it made it gigantic. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. Click off of it, go back to modify terrain, and then hit move. See, all I did was touch it, and it moved really far away. So go ahead and remove that. I did figure out how to fix this. Go to place objects, pick an object, doesn't matter what it is. If I hit move, I can actually move it. If I hit size, I can actually size it without it doing it all by itself. Go remove that, and then go back to your stamps, and look, now it works properly. Oh, yeah, if you touch the remove button, it'll remove it, but there we go. Now it's working properly. I like this stamp. It gives unnatural or natural edges to everything. So, and we're gonna lower. Mid height is okay. We'll go a little bit higher over there, and then let's raise it up. Preview. I always hit preview at least for the first couple of times, because once these are put in, you might as well be okay with it unless you hit preview first. So preview, you're like, no, I don't like it like that. I'm going to turn it a little bit. Hit preview again, and there you go. So I'm going to hit apply, and go do a couple more. This is just to give an edge to the map. This map is going to be totally different than any of my other maps, because now we have an ocean. It's not an endless ocean. See, I'm scrolling across. There is an edge to the ocean, and you can fall off the edge. This is the flat earth. Let's see if we can find our land again. There we go. And let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and pause it and do this around the entire edge. And I'm gonna add in some, where it comes into the land a little bit, makes it look like an actual island. An island is not a complete circle, so just gonna go around the edge. Try to keep it as close to the edge as possible. So I'll tell you right now, this move button doesn't do anything if the cursor is not on the land. So one way to get away from that is bring it over here and see the tail end of that move. It's over on there. It's not gonna work. Whoa, it moved a little bit, but so I can move it a little bit. And I'm gonna go ahead and go around the entire map with this exact stamp, and I'll be right back in literally a millisecond. Alright, this is the last one. Alright, so now the entire edge of the map is underwater. Now, with the new boats, you can go under people's maps, and I don't want people to go underneath my map. I mean, if they figure out a way, more power to them. But I'm going to do my best to keep this as realistic as possible. So the entire edge of the map is underwater. When you zoom in, you can see it looks realistic to me to the edge of a map, but there's still like little itty bits like that where if you really tried, you could probably get under the map, and it just doesn't look right. So modify, and I'm going to use this. It's got the cleanest edge. This one See, it's tapered. And then this one is pretty straight up and down. And then even this one has more good taper to it. So I like to use this one for sharp edges, clean lines. And I'm just going to go around the very edge of the map like this. Turn the height all the way up on lower. And it's just going to bring it down. So there's a clean edge to the map. Whenever you're in here, you know, you'll probably never even notice that there's a bottom of the map. I mean, maybe if you're out here on the ocean in your boat, you'll see it, but it'll look kind of as natural as I can get it to look. So, probably gonna pause it again, and oh, that one didn't look very good. I'm gonna go around and just clean up the whole edge of the map, just like this. I didn't even pause it, but y'all got a good look at, you know, how fast it can be done. Now you're probably thinking, well, it's kind of boring if it's all flat everywhere. It's not gonna be flat, but I like to make my own ground movements. So we're gonna stay in lower mode and take that this stamp again, and we're gonna go ahead and make this deep. I mean, it's not gonna be like super deep, but it's gonna be deeper. And it gives a really nice I think it gives a really good natural bottom of a creek or a lake or something look to it. And you just kind of keep going around, doing a few of those. One thing I do know that is the smaller it is, like this, the deeper it will be. Look how deep that is. And we make it big. Well, it might be the same deep, but we're not going to put one there. So that'll be like, I don't know, a good little inlet area. We're going to go ahead and pick an area to build up. So we're going to go ahead and go right here. I think I will use the circle. See how high that raises up pretty good. I'll move it a little bit closer to the edge. Right there is good. Now, I wonder if I can make it a little bit higher in the center. Nope. That's the max. That's as high as I can get it to go right there. But if you watch it lower, cool little volcano or something, make that work. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. Maybe one right here. Yeah, we'll do it right there. Go ahead. Make a little path. I'll show you the paths, and we'll make a little stream that leads to the ocean. So you just tap on the screen and then you draw. I like that. Draw. And let's preview. Now the paths, yeah, they are deep. So we're going to bring the height down and see what that looks like. And I'll fix this little piece of land right there. But for right now, we don't want it to be like super deep. And we're going to bring the width down. See what that looks like. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and go for it. Now we need a little stretch. And it's got to be a little deeper. Let's make it a little longer. A little deeper. That one little piece of land does not want to move. Alright, we'll go ahead and apply that. Let's see if I can find a good stamp to put here that might bring that piece of land down. Yeah, that'll work. So this is a pretty shallow little creek that leads into there, and that's all rutted up, but I'll fix that. I'll put some rocks or something so it won't be as deep. Now this still looks unnatural, so let's grab that and see what happens. That kind of adds a bunch of texture to it, makes it look real. And I'm lowering because it won't go any higher. Put raise, it doesn't do anything. You know, so we're gonna let that lower, and that gives it really cool texture. Over here, we're gonna raise, and that'll add in. It won't be such a perfect circle. And you can get some really cool terrain working with this, going up and down on the same spots. Make some gnarly trails, really cool climbs. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably end this video here shortly. Let's finish this up. Yeah. And this is how a lot of my maps become. Just random stuff like this. I don't even know what this town is going to look like, where it's going to be, where any roads are going to be. I just jump into it and start going. Whenever I figure out what's going to go where, that's where it goes. So I feel like I've shown quite a bit here. Let's go ahead and play and see what's going on. Alright, we are in the map with old red. They did something cool with the update. Every time before, the decals would not show up whenever you were in editor, so I didn't take any pictures in editor because the trucks didn't look right. All these scratches along the side, the hood, the door, the fender, none of that stuff would show up. It was just the wrap, the rust wrap here, and the red would only show up. None of the details would show up. Fix that. And, oh, I do want to show you. There's another glitch that I'm going to try to figure out. Well, I guess all the spawn points are fine. When I first jumped into the map, I was probably 60 feet in the air, and the truck fell. I think, here, let's go in here. The spawn points, oh yeah, you can raise and lower. I'm going to go ahead and remove that one and duplicate so it's the same. Alright, let's go. I love the new exhaust. It is so cool. Really cool terrain. I'm sure I'll be putting in some awesome trails through. And you got an ocean for all your boats, you know, and you can place props out past the map. It would be really cool to see some high-speed jumps, maybe some boats flying across the entire map or something. It's gonna be freaking awesome. There's a creek. I don't think I want to drive down in there. I wonder if they fixed the winch. Can you winch? You can winch in here now. But you could not winch before. You would have to just respawn. Yeah, this is going to be really cool now. And you all are going to be able to watch me build the entire map. I'm not going to do anything to this map without doing a video. I'm going to try to keep the videos mildly short, like 30 minutes. It's kind of long, but I really want to show you in depth exactly how I make maps. try to put a lot of detail into them. I try to make them as realistic as possible, and it's just so people will want to play them. So this is going to be a long video series. This is part 1, doing a voice reveal. I just like to use the text in those other videos. I like to record my video and then figure out what I'm going to write down as talking later on to the RP videos, just because unexpected things happen during recording. And sometimes I just don't know what to say. So, but with this editing, I'll talk throughout the entire thing, because I think it's important to hear rather than rely on catching something. You might look away for a second and you miss something that I wrote down that's important. If you can just listen, that'll probably be better. So we got a little bit more time. I will show you a few more things. Go to modify terrain. Let's go ahead and use this, and we are gonna do some paint. It says paint. That's just what color the ground is, but each individual one has different effects, So this is just dirt, or not dirt, but like dead grass, I guess is what it is. Dead natural grass. Then we have sand. Okay, put your paint power all the way up. Sand. Snow. What do we have? We have like a really green grass. I don't know. I don't use this one very often. It looks fake to me. This is the dirt. I never use that anymore because we have new ones. And then tarmac. These ground stamps here are the only ground stamps we had for a long time. This is all we had to use. And I have a map. There is a map from one of my very first maps that I've ever made. It's not on this account anymore. I'm going to do a tour on that map really soon and show you the way I built maps before, and with all these new updates to editor, you can really do some really cool stuff. So we have some brick. Oh, that's brown brick. Here's some gray brick. This is like mossy stuff. This dirt looks amazing. This one, I use this for gravel. In the update, they changed how it affects your tires. I'll show you that. This one, just, I don't know, lighter dirt. This one's good for my showrooms and stuff, dealerships and everything. This one, I like this one. It's good for putting down in barns and stuff and on farms, because it looks like little hay stuff. And then bright green grass. Man, this is good for like mud. And this one, City Watch. You can't turn the direction of the stripes, but that one's stripes. And then there's also mud, and it's as big as you can make it. So whenever you're asking for like mud maps and stuff, that's as big as the mud stamp can be, and you only get, as down here under the viscosity, 1 out of 7. You can only put 7 stamps that size. The square is the biggest size. You know, this is as big as it gets. So I'm just going to do this one just because it kind of matches the size of everything else. My depth all the way up, viscosity all the way down, apply, and then I want to do a new one. See? You can't get close to that one. You know, I can get close, I guess, but you can't get near it. So that's why mud, you know, people wanting huge mud maps, it's just not possible. I mean, there is somebody I know that has figured out how to stack them, get them closer together. He offered to tell me his secret. I don't need it. I'm fine with having 7 mud stamps all around the map. But so this one, which one did we do for this one? Depth high, viscosity low. We're going to do viscosity high and depth low. That one. Okay, and this is another thing that you're going to have to encounter. We're going to hit play. Nothing. You know, this is sand. It's supposed to kick up dust. This is snow. You're supposed to be able to drive and leave ruts in snow. Those ones, I think they just leave tracks. This one, you're supposed to hear some tire squeals when you do burnouts and smoke. And that's mud. You're supposed to be, you know, getting muddy, getting stuck in the mud. And you're probably wondering, why is it not working? That's because none of these changes go into effect until you save. So, I got map, upload map, hidden. Okay, and then I'm going to pause it, I'm going to exit out and come right back. Alright, so work in progress, edit map. Okay, so here we are. Let's hit play map. First time you hit play map after you ignite it, it takes a little while, so let's kind of pause it so it didn't take so long. We're kind of going over our time. See? Now we have dust. There's no dust. So that's what sand looks like. This is what the snow looks like. This one doesn't leave any tracks or do anything. That's one of the reasons I also don't use it. This one just kicks up dust, there's little tracks. See? Burn out. Smoke. There's our deep mud with low viscosity. So this is, I don't really like thick mud. It's viscosity mud. So it's just fun to play around with deep, easy mud. Over here. See, it's not very deep, but it is. You can't get to it. It's so thick with viscosity. But it's not super duper deep. No. See, it's just not fun for me. A lot of other people like it. Now, this on the edge of the map, I don't know. The mud is a little weird. Sometimes it changes things. Come over here. This one. Let's leave some cracks. So, we changed this one. It used to not leave. I don't think it left tracks, and it definitely didn't leave dust. I guess that makes it look more like gravel, but I don't know, sometimes I use that just for like concrete. Here's our dirt. I love to use these for like dirt paths and trails and stuff. This I use for like fields. It looks like something somebody had done something with. These don't leave tracks. That's cool. And the snow, I don't like to use the snow because the depth of it. I wish the snow was on top of the ground rather than you go down into the ground. So those tracks kind of disappear as you drive on it. Alright. What you want to do is, after you save, load, and save and load back in, you want to make sure everything that you did is still there. So that one piece of land that was kind of being stingy with me, I was kind of worried it wouldn't change, but looks like it changed. Everything is good there. Looks good to me. So I'm going to save this map as let's say map one man. Oh, you can't do numbers. Alright. Let's just save it as the map by WolfPack WP. Okay, and let's just say map making video on YouTube by what? Oh, you can't do numbers. Wow, alright. WolfPack Creations. Map making videos on YouTube by WolfPack Creations. The map by WolfPack. Upload. Visible. Okay, so you all will be able to play this map right now. Episode went a little long. We're going to do a lot more really soon. I might record in advance, so the map might be a little different if you get on it. And just expect a video soon, if that's the case. Because I like to put hours worth of editing into these maps. So, it'll be like this, or it might have more on it when you log in, because I'm not going to upload this video until tomorrow, probably around 10 a.m. Central, so whatever that time that is for you, keep an eye out for it, and you all have a great night, or morning, or afternoon, whenever you watch this. Bye.